Imagine this. You're running late, it's dark, it's raining, and your car refuses to start. The battery's dead. You pop the hood and realize you've got two options. Pull out a set of old-school jumper cables and hope someone stops to help, or grab a portable jump starter and fix it yourself. Which one really saves the day? Let's find out, because today we're comparing portable jump starters versus traditional jumper cables and seeing which one's best for emergencies. Let's start simple. What exactly are these tools, and how do they work? Traditional jumper cables are thick, insulated wires with clamps on both ends. They connect your dead battery to another vehicle's working battery, transferring power so your engine can start. On the other hand, a portable jump starter, also called a jump box or battery booster, is a compact device with its own built-in battery. You clip it directly onto your car's dead battery, no other vehicle required. Both tools have the same goal, giving your battery a boost. But how they do it makes a world of difference in convenience, safety, and reliability. Alright, let's talk convenience, because when your car battery dies, every minute counts. With jumper cables, you need another car, a driver willing to help, and enough space to park both vehicles close enough for the cables to reach. Not so easy if you're stuck in a tight parking spot or in the middle of nowhere. Now compare that to a portable jump starter. You just take it out, connect the clamps, press a button, and boom, you're back on the road in seconds. No help needed. That independence is a game changer, especially for solo drivers or those who travel long distances. The only catch? Your portable jump starter needs to be charged regularly. Forget that, and you're back to square one. So it wins for convenience, but only if you keep it ready. Next up, safety. Traditional jumper cables are simple but unforgiving. If you connect them the wrong way, positive to negative or vice versa, you can cause sparks, damage your car's electrical system, or even start a fire. Portable jump starters, on the other hand, are built with smart protection features, reverse polarity protection, spark-proof design, overcharge safety, and automatic shutoff. They're designed for anyone to use, even if you're not super technical. Another safety factor, environment. If you're stuck on a busy highway, fumbling with cables between two cars can be risky. A portable jump starter lets you get it done quickly, safely, and alone. So when it comes to user safety, the jump starter definitely takes the lead, especially in emergencies. Now, let's talk money, because price matters. Jumper cables are cheap and simple. You can get a decent pair for under $40, and they'll last years if stored properly. No charging, no batteries inside, just cables. A portable jump starter, though, will set you back anywhere from $80 to $200, depending on the brand and battery capacity. Plus, it needs maintenance. You have to recharge it every few months and eventually replace its internal battery after a few years. But it's not just a one-trick tool. Many modern jump starters come with USB ports, flashlights, and air compressor options, doubling as power banks for your phone or emergency lights. So yes, it costs more, but it's also more versatile. Let's imagine real-world scenarios. You're on a deserted road, or it's late at night in a parking lot. With jumper cables, you're helpless until another vehicle shows up. Even if someone stops, modern cars have hidden batteries or tight engine bays. Sometimes it's hard to even reach the terminals. A portable jump starter, though, makes you self-sufficient. You don't have to rely on anyone else, which can be a huge relief during emergencies, especially in bad weather or unsafe areas. But reliability goes both ways. If your jump starter isn't charged or it's too weak for your engine, for example, a small 800 amp unit trying to start a V8 truck, it won't work. Jumper cables, by contrast, never run out of battery. So here's the truth. Jumper cables are more consistent, but jump starters are more convenient. The best choice depends on how prepared you are. Let's break it down side by side for clarity. Portable jump starter. Pros: works without another vehicle. Compact and easy to use. Safer with built-in protections. Multifunctional. Can charge phones, run lights, air pumps. Perfect for solo drivers and emergencies. Cons: needs regular charging. Higher upfront cost. Battery degrades over time. Traditional jumper cables. Pros: cheap and long-lasting. No battery maintenance. Works on any vehicle if you have a donor car. Reliable and straightforward. Cons: requires another car. Risk of incorrect connection. not ideal for emergencies at night or remote places. So both have strengths. Jumper cables are reliable classics, but portable jump starters bring independence and safety to the table. Experts agree, the best choice isn't about technology, it's about how and where you drive. If you often take long solo drives, travel to remote areas, or don't want to depend on strangers, a portable jump starter is absolutely worth it. If you mostly drive in the city, have roadside assistance, or don't want to deal with charging devices, jumper cables are a solid, affordable backup. In fact, many professionals recommend keeping both in your trunk. Think of jumper cables as your reliable old friend, and a jump starter as your high-tech safety net. Together, they make sure you're ready for anything. It's like having a spare tire. You hope you'll never need it, but when you do, you'll be glad it's there. So, what's the final verdict? If I had to pick one for everyday drivers, I'd go with the portable jump starter. It's faster, safer, and gives you complete independence. But if you're on a budget or already carry cables, that's perfectly fine too. Just remember, you'll always need another car to help you out. The ultimate combo? Carry both. Jumper cables as your long-term backup and a portable jump starter for solo emergencies. Because when it comes to car troubles, it's always better to be over-prepared than stranded. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to AutoZone, and tap the bell for more car tech comparisons and buyer's guides. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next one, right here on AutoZone.